You know, I'm just always seeing these people, these streamers, these content creators with their plethora of level 100 plus ships, and I just can't help but sit there thinking to myself when I see all these higher level ships that some people have. How does he do it? What is a method that I myself can employ to have these ships? I want them, but it takes weeks, it takes months. I just... So outside of Deutschland here talking down on me, but also actually secretly being a good person, and she just doesn't want to admit that. How are you doing? So we're going to be discussing the concept of leveling up your ships quickly. I recently got to Deutschland here. I want to be able to level her up. How can I do that quickly and efficiently, one might ask? Well, there's actually quite a few different methods. The MVP, in other words, whoever did the most damage, gets double XP. Your flagship, in other words, whoever is in the middle position on the back line, always gets plus 50% experience. This also means the MVP bonus can apply to the flagship, meaning the flagship can get a hefty XP bonus out of that. Also, another thing that you're definitely going to want to keep in mind is what's called the good mood bonus. My Deutschland has sparkles around her face right now. She is sparkling like the 4th of July or whatever kind of holidays might exist in Europe. I don't know, you guys are weird. And because of that, she gets a 20% XP boost while in combat, just for that alone. Just get her in a good mood. How do you get them in a good mood? I'll tell you how you get them in a good mood. You put them in the dorm. And also, the dorm just makes them experience naturally anyways, and... Wait. Why is Sandy in here? So anyways, when we're talking about the dorm here, there's a couple different things you gotta keep in mind. Check this out. Dorm XP bonus, plus 5%. Then you get more XP from having food, or supplies, as you can see it down here. And each one of these give their own XP buff, their own XP modifier, however you might want to word that. And if you have them, if you can do it, use all three. They stack onto one another. They go do, and then do. There's just no reason not to do this. Exercise is your friend. I have no exercises currently, but exercising is your friend. Win or lose, it costs you no oil, absolutely none, and not to mention, you know, win or lose, you of course get the free experience. That does not cost anything on the mood of your girls. There's literally no drawbacks. It's just pure benefit. Free XP, and you get merit, win or lose, or the merit shop. Seriously, don't necessarily focus on winning these. Focus on using the ship girls you want to level up in these. I can't stress that enough. Really cannot stress that enough. When you're actually going into battle, your formation is going to mean a lot. So let's go make a brand new formation. Just a whole new one. We're not super worried about who is on, you know, like the back line or anything like that. But let's see here. Let's say I want to... Well, you know what? We'll put Ayanami here. But let's say we want to level up... Let me find someone that's like actually, you know, like low level. I know, right? She's in the middle of things. Gotta love it, right? Here we go. We'll have this other Zara real quick. So, the idea that we're going to discuss here is what's called the 2-1 method. Give them the old 2-1 punch, you know what I'm saying? And you're just gonna throw any halfway decent backliner back here. Queenie doesn't synchronize with this, I know, it's not the point. So, here's the idea. We have a max limit broken, powerful ship in, you know, the front position here. And we have a, at least, worst case scenario, decent flagship. And then up here, we have the ship that we're wanting to actually level up. This way we can forcibly take her to higher level maps, get her lots of XP, get her to level 70, and once she hits level 70, we then max limit break her. And then we swap her out. We stop doing that. We stop having her here. We would no longer at that point have Ayanami in the fleet. We would then put Zara to the front position, and then we'd put the next low-level girl into the middle position to start leveling her up. So a great example is right over here is where I'm doing my own version of the 2-1 method, because I'm also using another ship that we'll discuss here in just a moment. But the bottom line is here, we have Phoenix right here, and we have Shoho Retrofit here in the back line. They are doing most of the damage, getting most of the killing done to help our Deutschland right here get those levels. She's not far from level 70. Once she hits level 70 and I max limit break her, she will then be put here into the front position to become the damage dealer, and then the next ship that I'm wanting to level up will get put here in her place. This way I'm getting the most efficient leveling up as fast as possible. This is about as fast as you can get it, unless you're adding, as I am right here, this third ship. And this third ship's very special. We're going to discuss that real quick. It is Yubari. Now, my Yubari doesn't have her skill fully maxed out. I know. Trust me, you'll want to fully max out yours. I should probably take my own advice. But here we go. Increase the experience that your cruisers earn by 10.5% at this current level. When it's maxed out, if I remember correctly, it should be 15%. If I'm wrong, someone will probably beat me up in the comment section and take my lunch money. But with that said, there is, of course, a couple other ships that do similar things for other ships as well. There is also Langley that works for your carriers. And if I can find her here real quick, Amazon, there she is. There's Amazon for your destroyers, as you can see. Bada bing, bada boom. So these three ships, Amazon, Langley, if we can find her real quick, so I can show her, right over here, Langley, boom. These ships will help you earn a little more XP, so you can have them like off to the side, alongside whatever ship you're trying to level up, and they will level up even faster. Now, of course, this method, this is, just putting like nitrous into the engine and saying, you want to win the race. And then last but not least, as I will show you here real quick, let's go to 6-4. Let's say I'm going to play it. You know what script we are. And I'm going to go take my ship girls out for a spin. Notice this. You see these right here? This just gives base XP. But the bigger the fleet, they give a little more XP. Each one gives a little more. So always try to beat bigger fleets. They give more experience. Boss fleets also give even more experience than anything else on a particular map. That's just how that works. So if you keep all of these tips in mind, you too can get your ship girls to level 100 and beyond in no time flat. And by no time flat, I mean seriously. It's still going to take you like an upwards of a week, depending on how much you play the game, maybe even longer. One thing I do want to stress real quick before we end the video today is you can't have your cake and eat it too. It really does actually take a long time to level up your girls.